Hello, how do you do? Welcome to the Big Blue Hotel review. Sorry. Big Blue Hotel is one of Blackpool Pleasure Beach's 2 on-site accommodations. Located in the world-famous seaside resort with countless of other cheaper alternatives on offer, how does Big Blue Hotel stack up as a suitable accommodation for those wanting to visit Blackpool Pleasure Beach and the surrounding city? Well, this video will try and help you make a decision on the accommodation. Opening in 2003, the Big Blue Hotel has 157 rooms and is designed for both the leisurely Pleasure Beach visitor as well as those frequenting Blackpool on visits. It is situated ideally for those wanting to visit the southern central part of Blackpool's beach. Located across the road from Blackpool Pleasure Beach's train station, it is also across the road from Blackpool's beach near the South Pier and located 5 minutes away from Blackpool's airport, which doesn't actually go anywhere. From the outside, the Big Blue Hotel ticks all the boxes you would think of when evaluating it on the name alone. It is big, blue and a hotel. Guests that arrive by car can park nicely around the hotel in its very spacious car park. A word of warning though for those who decide to park just off the road in any convenient looking parking space. If you do this, you run the risk of someone running up to you and demanding a high car parking fee for the space on their property. Booking with the hotel and making sure you have a car parking space saves unwanted encounters with some of those nearby. Once parked up, you can enter the reception under the arch, pick up your key and see your room for the first time. Freeze! Now before we enter the room, I know what you're wondering. The hotel is called the Big Blue Hotel, and whilst the exterior lives up to the name, is the interior also big and blue? Are those that were enticed into this hotel due to its big blueness and the thought of staying in a room of that sort going to be disappointed by what's on the other side of this door? Let's see. Is it big and blue? No. Unfortunately not. It's beige. It also has no bear in it because Bear lives in a big blue house, not this hotel. Although I wouldn't want to share either accommodation with that carnivorous mammal. Back to the room. The fact that this room is not big and blue like we felt promised is blatant false advertising, and we would be more hurt by this had the room not been gorgeous, with its American oversized architectural layout. Hotel guests can pay extra to have a hotel window view of the park itself, showing off the world famous big one alongside fan favourites the Big Dipper and Steeplechase. For cheapos like us, we have a street view which shows the derelict hotel across the road from us. Blackpool. Some lucky guests staying in the rooms facing out towards Blackpool rather than the park get to see the Henson Hotel, which apparently has a fully lensed lit pen, oh yeah! A fact that they must be proud of, seeing as they haven't changed the sign at all in the past 2 years I've been visiting. Back to the main bedroom. The room has a twin bed with 2 mattresses pushed together. It has a large TV though, a kettle with an incredibly generous amount of tea and a hairdryer and ironing board, just because. The plug sockets are by the table across the room from the bed. By the bed are the old phone line plugs. Don't be a millennial mug like me and think they are modern USB charging sockets. The bathroom has an elegant hexagonal sink, a generous amount of toilet supplies, and a bath with a shower attachment that also has those anti-slip pads at the bottom of the bath, which just renders a bath an incredibly uncomfortable experience. In 2011, the Big Blue Hotel got the Loo of the Year award. I don't know which specific loo it was, but the one in the room was quite comfortable with nice surroundings. The children's room was rather small in design. It barely fits a bunk bed, has a wall puzzle and a small TV along with a PS3. The TV and the PS3 are only really accessible to the person in the lower bunk, so stick your favourite child there. As you can see, the beds won't comfortably fit an adult-sized human, but it didn't stop me from playing the PlayStation, allowing us to leave our tag for future visitors to that room, as well as a message for all you current watchers of this video. Breakfast and dinner are served in the Blues Bar and Brassiere, which once again isn't blue. There's a nice charcoal wall pattern every now and then, and thankfully they kept the charcoal in the walls rather than in the well-cooked breakfasts and dinners. The Blues Bar and Brassia had set a good atmosphere by having good style and elegance everywhere, except this ceiling light thing. What on earth is that? The Pleasure Beach desire the Big Blue Hotel and neighbouring boulevard to be used even when the park is closed, as places to hold office events or just to stay as part of a bigger trip to Blackpool. However, for the majority of us, we have come to the Big Blue Hotel for one thing: to access the Pleasure Beach itself. There is a rather convenient entrance right in between the Big Blue Hotel and Hotel Boulevard, allowing hotel guests straight into the main part of the park, not far away from Big One's queue entrance. A word of warning though, these gates only open the first 90 minutes the park is. If you miss that narrow entry window, or you need to return to the hotel for any reason, you have to access and leave the park from the actual park entrance, which is half a mile and at least 3 former park entrances away. Staying at the park's on-site hotels does not really offer you any benefits. You can book a hotel package that includes entry to Pleasure Beach's theatrical show, or ICE, or on Sundays you can book a package that allows you to have a Sunday dinner. Yeah. Another package allows you to stay for 4 days and use the Big Blue Hotel to explore the Blackpool and Clyde coastline. Fascinating stuff. Back to the park hotel experience. Apart from drinking, of which the bar is open until 2 AM for the residents, there is nothing else to do at night at the Big Blue Hotel. Guests do come and enjoy themselves, and some do it a little too much, as at times the lift and corridor our hotel room was on stank of the good stuff, as my overreactive face shows. The only thing to do after park hours except drink is visit the town of Blackpool itself. However, the hotels are 2.3 miles away from the Blackpool Tower, which is the heart of where the town lies. It is up to you if you want to do the 46-minute one-way walk to see what Blackpool has to offer. That being said, if you do stay during the Blackpool illuminations, the Big Blue Hotel is the prime place to be, right in the centre of it all, with the gorgeously lit Pleasure Beach on your doorstep, which makes an overnight stay during the autumn time quite fulfilling. And in the summer months, the hotel is a stone throw away from the gorgeous beaches of Blackpool, and being so far south in the town, the area is much less crowded than the other parts further north and central. To summarise, the Big Blue Hotel is Pleasure Beach's attempt to play a bigger role in the Blackpool tourism scene. Whilst for over 100 years the Pleasure Beach had been the reason for tourists to visit Blackpool, now the park itself finally offers accommodation for those that do so that directly benefits the park rather than the nearby hotels and hostels. Both the Big Blue Hotel and Hotel Boulevard stand proud and tall, elegant in looks and appeals around the shattered remains of an area that relied on tourism that has faded in the recent decades. The Pleasure Beach survived Blackpool's expansion and is now out surviving the obvious economic slump this section of Blackpool is currently facing, with 2 well-run hotels that are able to almost encapsulate the whole holiday package for the theme park visitors within the grounds of the Pleasure Beach itself. Where it falls short is relying on its neighbourhood, the iconic beaches, the trams and the plucky Blackpool tourism mindset in providing entertainment for guests after park hours, which this area is sadly severely lacking. Whilst the rooms are a comfortable stay, at certain times of the year there isn't enough around the Pleasure Beach to keep park guests feeling value for money. Please leave a comment below if you have any questions or things you want to say about the Big Blue Hotel, and leave a like if you found the video useful, as it makes it easier for others to find our review too. Thank you for watching.